जय श्री कृष्णा।
जय श्री कृष्ण। जय श्री
एक बार फिर से जय श्री कृष्णा।
जय श्री कृष्ण अशोक भाई।
अरुण भाई, आपको बधाई। आपके भतीजे अनिल जी और उनकी पत्नी मीना जी ने एक नेटवर्क स्थापित किया और उसकी शुरुआती दौर में आपकी प्रेरणा और आपका संबल उनके साथ बना रहा। याद करें कैसा उनका मन था जब वो पहला डंकिन डोनट स्टैब्लिश करे थे 2005 में।
2005 में मेरे साथ बातचीत करने आया अनिल और बताया डंकिन शुरू करना है। बोलता है आप थोड़ा गाइड करो, तो मैं इन्वॉल्व हुआ और वो 3 डंकिन डोनट लिए साथ में, और उसमें एक ब्रॉन्क्स का था और 2 क्वींस के थे, और बहुत अच्छा हुआ। एंड दैट वाज हिज बिगिनिंग, एंड आवर गुड लक, गुड ब्लेसिंग वाज फॉर हिम, एंड ही डिड वेरी वेल।
ये अरुण भाई, आप खुद एक डॉक्टर हैं, पर आपने दुनिया देखी, और जब कोई चाहे घर का ही सदस्य हो ऐसा विचार लेकर आता है तो आपके मन में होता है ये सक्सेसफुल होगा कि नहीं होगा। तो उनमें ऐसी क्या बात आपने देखी कि आपको लगा कि ना ही विल बी सक्सेसफुल?
Anil has always he liked business. His father is a businessman, and he has a good talent. Really, he knows how to deal with the business, how to deal with the people. And when he came with the numbers of the Dunkin, I did a calculation myself also. I said, okay, minimum you're going to get this much. And I still remember exactly. I did the calculation from the papers. I said, no matter what, as long as you able to pay your loans, because loans are most of the time 10 years loans in Dunkin. And if you're making a little profit, you're still making a lot more profit, because when loans are paid up, that's all your money. So you can't go wrong as long as you're able to pay the loans. And Meena and Anil work very hard, and they're successful.
Dr. Sahab, I heard from him giving credit to you for guiding him, and I think he's right, because I've seen him smiling and you are always full of smiles. So tell me how he has handled stress that sometimes a part of doing any business.
Right, yeah, there is always something goes wrong. The roof is having problem, or freezer is having a problem, or inspection is there, someone fall and then having a legal action. So different things happen. Particularly, we have so many stores, but then. You can't worry about you got to handle it, and you say ultimately it's the little money, that's what you end up paying, and you got to keep moving forward, really. Yeah, you can't be stressful about every little thing, really. Yeah.
And lastly, I have heard from him as well as from many of his employees that the kind of relationship which he has established or developed, people are happy, which is a great thing. And also, I wanted your views. You are so deeply involved with Vaishnav Temple. He's also a part of it. And at the same time, amongst employees, there are many Muslims. They are also very happy. So, share with us the idea of harmony and being rooted in our culture in the workplace.
Yeah, you have to be very fair and balanced, and he is like that, really. And if someone is working for him having a trouble, then he feels it, and he always try to help that person also, really. So it's not just business alone, really, but you got to have a little personal touch with the business, then you're more successful. Not only you're more successful, I always tell him, I also always feel that if you have personal touch, that's a blessing. That's always good, really, and you feel more comfortable. You become less stressful.
Absolutely.
Really, yeah. And everything is not just the money. There are other things in life, really, yeah.
And today, 10 years, 11 stores down, what would be your advice for both of them?
They're growing. They're growing very well, and maybe they can have 2 3 more stores. But then you don't want to grow too further, because then you become more stressful. And Dunkin franchise is very tough. If you go wrong with 1 or 2 stores, for somehow Dunkin is after you, they can snatch away the Dunkin. They can take away the your franchise, and then you get trouble with more stores. I know several people in my life who had Dunkin and were lost Dunkins. They grew, and then gone. I know someone who had 35 Dunkin, he lost all 35 Dunkins. Yeah. So you want to do it, but you have to be very careful. You have to be everything under well control. Meena works very hard also, really. But so that's why it's two of them like working, three people working.
Thank you very much, and in your presence, I want to compliment you for this wonderful advice. That advice is to have a sense of balance and do not grow too much so that it becomes difficult to handle that. And you have handled this advice very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Always pleasure.